the boy encountered a monster on the road. He thought it was a child's abandoned toy, so he hung it on the railing. But just as he was about to leave, the monster suddenly opened its eyes and leaped onto his back. The boy was startled. No matter how hard he tried, the monster stayed on his shoulder. The boy had no choice but to go home first. The boy told his mother that a monster had possessed him, but his mother said there was nothing on his shoulder. It was then that the boy realized only he could see the monster. From that moment on, the monster kept absorbing the boy's energy. As a result, every morning he would faint and be taken to the infirmary. The boy also tried to pull the monster off, but it was useless. One day, the boy finally pulled the monster off, but after bouncing a few times, it returned to the boy's face. At that moment, the boy saw a recruitment advertisement for an exorcist on the wall. So the boy called the number. Following the exorcist's instructions, the boy opened the side door of the infirmary. Inside was an exorcist. As soon as the boy entered the room, the monster on his back shrank rapidly. After learning the boy's purpose, the exorcist took him to the rooftop. The monster, sensing danger, began to grow rapidly. The boy asked the exorcist to take the monster away quickly, but the exorcist took out a ball and began to blow it up. The boy was shocked and angry, thinking he had been deceived. But then, the exorcist gently touched the monster and used the ball to lure it away from the boy. At that moment, the boy was amazed to find that his body had returned to normal. The exorcist explained to him that the monster was actually a pet raised by humans in its previous life. After it died and became a monster, it still wanted to play with humans. But since no one in the real world could see it, it became very lonely. So when it met someone who could see it, it wanted the person to play with it. The exorcist's mission was to return the monsters to their world, not to harm them. But because the monster had grown too big, it couldn't go through the gate. Only when it was happy playing would it shrink. The boy felt sorry for the monster, so he took the initiative to play with it and even gave it a name. In this way, they played all afternoon, and the monster gradually shrank. Then the exorcist walked to the wall, chanted a spell, and opened the gate. Behind it was the world where the monsters lived. As the boy watched the monster about to leave, he suddenly felt reluctant to part with it. He apologized for his previous misunderstanding, but the monster did not blame him. The monster was also reluctant to part with him because without the boy, it would continue to wander alone. After saying goodbye to the boy, the monster wagged its tail and walked through the gate, happily returning to its own world.